Hello, I'm Dan Dillner, and this is the 2023 fire season highlights and outlook for 2024. In this presentation, I'll give a summary of the weather conditions that impacted last fire season, a review of the 2023 fire season including some information about the fires in Quebec, the outlook for this spring, some reminders about fire danger, and some information about how your fire reports are used nationally. Weather summary for 2023. Spring 2023 started with mild conditions in March with early snow melting. April and May were dry. The dry conditions led to 63 days of moderate or greater fire danger, including 13 days at very high. By early June, we were very concerned about the potential for widespread summer fire activity in the Northeast. However, with the catastrophic rains on July 9th, dry conditions ended for 2023, and wet conditions continued into early winter. This is the latest drought map of the U.S. in early February 2024. The darker the colors, the more severe the drought. Most of the eastern U.S. is not currently in any drought condition. This past winter, temperatures were 6 to 8 degrees above normal. Precipitation was above normal until early January. None of the state is currently in drought condition. Warmer conditions resulting in below normal snowpack. Review of the 2023 fire season. 2023 fire season was below average for both the number of fires and total acres burned. The map on the left indicates fires by size and location. The larger the dot on the map, the larger the fire. No fires over 10 acres in 2023. Largest fire was 9.4 acres in Sandgate. Vermont had a total of 63 fires which burned a total of 69 acres. All of the 2023 fires were human caused. Debris burning continues to be the most common cause of fires in Vermont. Spring had the most fire activity. 7 fires from downed power lines is worth noting here. One reason for this apparent increase is change in reporting category. Previously, power line fires were listed under equipment fires. Overall, fire activity was below average, despite having many days of elevated fire danger. This is a good reminder that fire danger and potential do not always correlate with fire activity. This is largely due to the fact that nearly all Vermont's wildland fires each year are caused by human activity. Here are a few notable fires from 2023. The largest fire was on April 15th in Sandgate, burning just over 9 acres. Like last year, there were many consecutive dry days in May that resulted in several surface fires that burned in grass and forest leaf litter. Due to the wet summer and fall conditions, Vermont had minimal fall fire activity in 2023, with only 3 fires reported in October and November. The dry weather in spring of 2023 impacted more than just Vermont. All of us were impacted by Canadian wildfires, most notably the fires in Quebec. This time-lapse video from NASA does a great job in showing the wildfires across Canada and the smoke impacts. Notice the date in the upper right-hand corner and the total hectares in the bottom left. 1 hectare equals about 2.5 acres. Watch for fires in Nova Scotia that destroyed 200 homes on May 26th. A total of 13 million acres burned in Quebec in the summer of 2023, more than twice the area of Vermont. About half the Quebec fires were human-caused, but 99% of the total acres were caused by lightning. Most notable was the storm on June 1st that started 182 fires. Drought and abnormally high temperatures contributed to the record number of fires. The average temperature in Quebec for the month of June was the warmest in 100 years. Just to give you a perspective on why 2023 was so different. Annual area burned in hectares in Quebec 1972 to 2023. 2023 was more than double the highest year during that time. Vermont sent 5 wildland firefighters to assist on the Quebec fires in June and July. They worked on 4 different crews with firefighters from New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. FPR staff contributed approximately 1,100 hours of work. Here are some early predictions for fire season 2024. Anticipate an early start to fire season due to minimal snowpack. Starting spring with above normal temperatures and normal to slightly above normal precipitation. Normal fire activity with some periods of elevated fire danger. The picture on the left shows a 3-month outlook for temperature. For the Northeast, temperature is predicted to be above average. The picture on the right shows a 3-month outlook for precipitation. For Northeast, precipitation is predicted to be average. Significant fire potential for the Northeast is predicted to be normal for April and May. Great Lakes, which are part of the eastern area, are predicted to have above normal fire potential again this year. A few reminders about fire danger. Remember, fire danger is about fuel conditions. Fire danger is based on the relationships between fuels, weather, topography, and risk conditions. It's based on the worst-case conditions in a fire danger rating area. The fire danger modeling uses a correlation with past weather and fire occurrence data from the fire danger rating area. Reporting fires is very important to make sure that fire danger is accurate. Just a reminder that the fire weather forecast zones from the National Weather Service align with the fire danger rating areas. There are several products to assist you in obtaining fire weather and fire danger information. Daily, Vermont Forest Parks and Recreation produces a fire danger forecast, and the National Weather Service produces a fire weather forecast. To help get this information to you, we send out a daily email during fire season. This email includes a map of Vermont with daily fire danger prediction, important messages or warnings for each area, and links to the daily fire weather forecast from Vermont. There's also a sign-up button on our website where anyone can sign up for this daily email. Feel free to encourage folks from your town to sign up for this daily notice. Red flag warnings are issued by the National Weather Service. They are a warning for all firefighters to call attention to extreme fire behavior. For red flag warnings, specific conditions must be met. The National Weather Service will consult Forest Parks and Recreation to determine the conditions of the fuels. Remember, if you hear that a red flag warning has been issued, be sure to pass on this important warning and fight fire with caution, especially in fine fuels. In this next section, we want to give you some information on how your fire reports are used. A fire does not need to be large to submit a report. If a fire escapes and requires suppression, it is required to be reported. The online reporting system allows fires to be input down to 0.01 acres. Multiple fires in the same area are a good indication that fuels and weather are aligning. Having this knowledge can help us be better prepared. FPR doesn't know what you're seeing on the ground. Your fire reports are our only source of information about fire occurrence. During times of heightened fire danger, rapid fire reporting is critical, not just for us, but for our larger national system. Resources in Vermont may be sent elsewhere if we're not aware of the fire occurrence, or more resources may be called to assist if we know of heightened fire activity. Fire data is also fed into the fire danger rating system to help in fire danger modeling. Your fires will be displayed on the Eastern Area Map. This daily map is a great visual tool informing the public of fire occurrence. Every day, FPR submits your fire reports to the national system. your fire will show up in the totals that come out in the Incident Management Situation Report. Your fire report contributes to Vermont's preparedness level, the Eastern Area Preparedness level, and ultimately the National Preparedness level. Preparedness level defines what an area needs for resources and what is allowed to leave and assist other areas. Thank you for every fire report you submit. Some new things for 2024. We are developing an app for fire reporting. This will feed into our existing online system. It will give another option for submitting fire reports. You will still have the option of submitting reports by the current online system or mailing a paper fire report card. Additionally, after multiple requests from fire wardens and towns, we have decided to move ahead with the development of an online burn permit system that will be available for towns to use if they want. No towns or fire wardens will be required to use this system. We will be providing the funding and oversight of the system, but local fire wardens will be responsible for monitoring permit requests in their respective towns if they choose to use the system. The system is still in development and there will be more information to come. This year we also intend to add a map to our website that displays the current year fires as reports come in, similar to the Eastern Area map I showed earlier. This will help let the public know that we do have fires in Vermont and hopefully back you up when you deny a permit due to elevated fire danger. Thank you for all your work preventing wildfires. Please feel free to reach out with any questions. Thank you and have a safe fire season.